Welcome. Here's your Go Math lesson for today. This is Go Math lesson 19.4. Today we are mainly focusing on making bar graphs. So how do you make a bar graph to show data? Use the bar graph to solve the problem. Draw or write to show what you did. So remember, whenever we look at a bar graph, the first thing we do is we look at the title of the bar graph. The reason we do that is because we want to understand what is this data that they're putting in this bar graph. They're putting in the writing tools in the box. So I guess they have a crayon box with different writing tools. What are the different writing tools? That's what's listed on the bottom. There's chalk, crayon, marker, and pencil. These are the 4 different writing tools in the box. The side here, the scale, or where the numbers are, that shows the number of writing tools. How many of that writing tool is in the box? So if we read the data on this bar graph, we can see that who wants to raise their hand and tell me how many pieces of chalk were there in the box? Leah. 3, very good, because the chalk ends right there, and if I put my pencil there and go all the way to the numbers on the side, the scale, it shows 3. So there are 3 chalks in the box. How many crayons are in the box? Christian. 4. Good job. Thank you for raising your hands, guys. I love it. 4. Good job. How many markers are in the box? Jacob H. 3. Very good. There are 3 markers in the box. How many pencils are in the box? Destin. 5. There are 5 pencils in the box. Does anybody not understand how to read the data in a bar graph? Good job. All right, let's read the bottom. It says, Barry made this bar graph. How many writing tools are in the box? So if they're asking how many writing tools are in the box, that means how many things are in the box. So who wants to raise their hand and tell me what we're going to do to solve that problem? Amaria. We're going to add. Dominic, what are we adding? Very good. The chalk, crayon, marker, and pencil. So we're adding 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 5. If I'm going to add all 4 of these numbers, I know automatically that 3 plus 3 is a doubles fact, and I already know what that is in my head. 3 plus 3 is what? 6. And 4 plus 5 is 9. I can do that in my head because 5 plus 5 is 10. Take away 1 is 9. Now all I have to do is 6 plus 9 is what? 15. Good job. So how many writing tools are in the box?
15.
There are 15 writing tools in the box. When you add, really, it doesn't matter which order you add them in, just whatever order is easier for you. Okay? Complete the bar graph to show this data. Abel read 2 books. Brad read 4 books. Kara read 1 book. And Lynn read 3 books. So here, this is the books read. This is the number of books. And here are their names. Did they already fill out Abel? Yes, Abel read 2 books, and if I look here, I can see they already colored it into 2. So I'm going to check off Abel. Okay, Brad read how many? 4. Did they already color in Brad? Yes. Kara read how many? 1. Did they do that? No, so we have to do that. So we're going to color this in to 1. So how many boxes will we color in? Just 1 box. Okay, you can just do it with your pencil. It's fine. Yes, Leah? Yes, you can use your crayons or color pencils if you want. Yes, you can. But you cannot use marker. All right, Lynn read how many books? 3. So now I'm going to color in how many for Lynn? 3. Easy, schmeezy, lemon, squeezy. So I'm going to color in 3 for Lynn. All right, so your bar graph will look like this. The reason a bar graph is called a bar graph is because it looks like bars. The data is inputted to look like bars. A pictograph is where the data is inputted to look like pictures. A pictograph has a key. A bar graph does not have a key. A bar graph has a scale, which is where the numbers are. All right, bar graphs again. Ella is making a bar graph to show the kinds of pets her classmates have. So what is the bar graph's title going to be? Pets her classmates have. Guys, we do this on our morning work almost every day since the first day of school. Look here. Why did I know that we're going to put a title? Because the first thing you do when you look at a bar graph is you read the top, which is the title. There is no title here, so I assume that they want us to fill in the title. So I'm going to read the instructions and try to find out what the title would be. Ella is making a bar graph to show what? Kinds of pets her classmates have. So your title can be kinds of pets, or you can say pets her classmates have, or kinds of pets her classmates have. I'm going to try to make this short, so I'm just going to write kinds of pets. But again, there's more than one right answer. So the title should always be whatever the graph or whatever your bar graph is going to show. So my bar graph is showing the different kinds of pets, because I can see on the bottom it says dog, cat, bird, and fish. Kinds of pets. All right. So I can see that it says dog, cat, bird, and fish on the bottom, and those are different kinds of pets. Now I'm going to fill in the information. Very easy. 5 classmates have a dog. So for dog, you're going to color it in all the way until what? Until 5. Very good. Yes, it is already colored in, so we don't do anything there. We're going to move on to the next bullet point. These little dots here, these are called bullet points. The next bullet point says 7 classmates have a cat. How many have a cat? 7 have a cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to fill this in all the way till 7. So again, yes, you can color this with your color pencils or your crayons. When you color this, I highly suggest that you make every bar a different color. Now notice I said bar. I didn't say every square. I said every bar. So all the cats should be one color, dogs another color, bird another color, and fish another color. The reason we do that is because when a bar graph is in different color, it's easier for us to read, right? From just looking at it from far away, it's easier for us to understand that this is not the same as the other one. They look more like different bars when you do that. All right, so I already did 7 cats. 7 classmates have cats. The next one says what? 2 classmates have a bird. So what am I going to color in for bird? 2. So I'm going to color in 2 squares for birds. And again, I'm going to choose a different color. All right, now if I look at fish, it says 3 classmates have fish. Very good. So I'm going to color in 3. Very good. 1, 2, 3. And it's going to look like this. All right, now since I filled in my bar graph, I can go back and read. I can go back and answer the questions. So write labels and draw bars to complete the graph. So we already did that. We wrote the title is kinds of pets. We filled in the graph. We forgot to fill in here. What are dogs, cats, birds, and fish? What are these? They're pets. They're not just animals, but they're pets. They're not really pets that you see at the, maybe you'll see some at the zoo, but they're not like, they're pets, right? So here it says books read Abel, Brad, Kara, and Lynn. What are those? Those are children, and that's why they wrote children here. Nope, those are definitely not things. Those are children. So that's why they wrote children here. So on the bottom, dog, cat, bird, fish, those are all what? Pets. So what are you going to write on that line? Pets. All right. So we filled in the labels. We filled in the data. We made a title. Now we're going to move on to number 2. How will the graph change if one more child gets a bird? Oh, raise your hand. Bernaya? Oh, here? That's a good point. What do you think we're going to write here? Let's look at the example at the top. Good point. It says number of books. So what do you think this one is going to say? Good job. Number of pets. So you're going to write that here. You might have to flip your book so you can write it because it's going to be written sideways. Number of pets. Thank you for raising your hand, Renaya. All right, now I'm going to go on to question number 2. How will the graph change if one more child gets a bird? Mariah. Good. If one more child gets a bird, then fish and bird will be the same. That means 2 classmates will have the same amount of pets. So fish and bird will have the same number. Fish and bird will have the same number. All right, moving on. Does anyone need more time on this? Okay, I'm sorry. I'll give you some more time to write this down. Go ahead and pause the video now. Okay, moving on. Dexter asked his classmates which pizza topping is their favorite. And then it tells us the information, and then it says write a title and labels for the bar graph. Draw bars to show the data. So Dexter asked his classmates which what? Pizza topping is their favorite. So what do you think the title is going to be? Good. Favorite pizza topping. So I'm going to write favorite pizza topping. Now here, if you notice on the bottom, they don't have the labels, which is the different categories. Instead, on the bottom, they have the scale, which is where the numbers are. So what do you think the bottom label is going to say?
Number of toppings.
Very good. Number of toppings. It's always going to be number of something. Number of, and then the subject. The subject is pizza toppings. So it could say number of toppings, number of pizza toppings, whatever. I'm just going to write number of toppings.
That's what. And then on the side, write toppings.
Okay. And then what are these? What is peppers, meat, mushrooms, and olives?
Toppings.
Those are toppings. So what do you think we're going to write? Toppings.
Daddy, this is exactly what I favorite pizza toppings.
It's very important that we learn how to make a bar graph, guys. Don't just say, oh, this is just a lesson and I'm done. You won't be done after this unit, because when we are done with this unit, we are going to be making our own, and you can either do a pictograph or a bar graph. It's going to be a real one. You're going to get a big poster. I provide the posters. Unless you're online, then you have to get a poster. And you're going to be making your own bar graph or your own pictograph, depending on, and you're going to come up with the subject, and then I'm going to let you survey each other with the information. Okay? So it's going to be this big 3-day project that we're going to do. It may take longer, but and that's okay, because this is about understanding and learning and not just getting through a lesson. So it is important that you understand how to make a bar graph. I know you understand how to make a pictograph. We worked on that for the past 2 days, but it's also very important you understand how to make a bar graph. Okay? All right. Now let's look at the option, our data, and fill in the data here. So the first thing, the first bullet point says 4 classmates chose pepper. So for peppers, how many boxes do you think I'm going to color in? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it acceptable for me to just cross them out and go? No, I have to color them in to look like a bar. Very good. The reason I just crossed them out is just because I'm just counting where I'm going to stop. So 4, it would be like that. And again, each topic or each category or each topping, I would definitely make a different color. Okay? Okay, how many people chose meat? 7. Very good. So 7 people chose meat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if I look here, it aligns with the number 7. And then I'm going to make a bar and then color it in. How many people chose mushrooms, class? 5 people chose mushrooms. I'm going to change my color and I'm going to color in 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to make sure it aligns with the number 5. It does. And then I'm going to color that part in. Okay, how many people chose olives? 2 people chose olives. So I'm going to color in 2 squares, just like that. All right, and that is it. Was that really hard? It really wasn't. Let's go on to number 4 and see what number 4 says. It says, did more classmates choose peppers and olives than meat? What does and mean? Add. So what do you think I'm going to add? I'm going to add peppers and olives. This is a 2-step problem. First thing I'm going to do is add peppers and olives. How many people chose peppers? And how many people chose olives? 2. So I'm going to do 4 plus 2 first. Is what? 6. And it says, did more classmates choose peppers and olives or meat? How many people chose meat? 7. So meat is 7. So which one is a bit greater, 6 or 7? 7. So more people chose meat. So you're going to write more people chose meat. Yes, ma'am. No, not right now. We're almost done. If you can just wait 2 minutes. Number 5. Which 3 toppings were chosen by a total of 13 children? This is a guess and check. You have to guess which 3 can you add together to make 15. Who wants to take a shot? Leia. Peppers, meat, and olives. Peppers are 4. Meat is 7, and 4 plus 7 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And olives are 2, 11, 12, 13. Very good. Your answer is peppers, meat, and olives. Peppers, meat, and olives. Okay? Okay, you're going to go ahead and complete page 666 to 668. If you have any questions, do let me know. Please make sure you are taking your time and understanding this. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. I will see you later. Bye.